Next up, at UFC Vegas 94, we have the featured prelim of the evening. We have Jeong Yeong Lee taking on Hyder Amil. This is an interesting fight, and this is the featured prelim for a reason. We have an undefeated guy taking on a guy with only one loss on an 8-fight win streak in Jeong Yeong Lee. Hyder Amil undefeated, coming off a knockout win over Fernie Garcia. And Hyder is an aggressive striker. He's going to walk through fire to find that pocket. He's got a good chin. He's not the best wrestler, but he does set a really nice pace. He will work fights to the ground if he gets the opportunity. On the ground, he's going to throw heavy bombs. He's going to give up positions, though, and he could end up in some trouble. He doesn't have a ton of control. He's coming off that win over Fernie Garcia where he dominated pretty much all aspects of MMA before finding that finish in the second. He's taking on Jeong Yeong Lee. Jeong Yeong Lee is a very well-rounded fighter. He's explosive. He's powerful. He's confident. And he's technical. He's got a loose striking style that he manages with range, as well as solid takedowns and grappling. He is very long for the division, and he uses that length well by walking people down. He can be hittable because of his low hands, but he has a solid chin and grappling as a backup plan. He's coming off that win over Blake Builder, where he had the takedowns and he controlled the striking. Part of me does want to pick Hyder. I fully get it. A lot of people are very high on Hyder Amil. I get it. I totally get it. I am going to pick the other side. It's really the explosiveness that makes him very impressive. He's the more complete fighter in my mind. I think he has the better wrestling, the cleaner striking, likely faster, but Hyder is an absolute dog. He can turn this into a brawl. He can make it ugly. He can win this fight. Lee is going to be the pick. I'm not touching it. And this is a spectrum, what we're talking about. If 50% is in the middle, you have no pick, and 100% confidence on one side, 100% confidence. I'm at like 51% on the Jeong Yeong Lee side. This is a great fight. What do you think?
What a fucking pussy.
Jakey boy.
Yeah, I laughed there because I thought you were talking about Hyder. You said the more complete fighter, and I honestly thought you were talking about Hyder at the time, and I was like, yeah, that's not quite it, because Jeong Yeong Lee is, the Korean Tiger. This is kind of my dude. Going into that Blake Builder fight, a lot of people thought that Blake Builder was a great underdog against him, right? Was going to get the takedowns, was going to get control, was going to be able to grind against this guy that really was kind of known as just kind of like a counter striker, like a Conor McGregor will just sit back in that power stance, wait to counter strike, and he's got really sharp. I mean, this guy's striking is really good. I mean, it is right down the middle. It is fast. It is all technical. He is a very good striker, and he's a way better striker than Hyder. But people were picking Blake because of the same reason they're trying to pick Hyder, right? That Blake was going to come in, get the takedowns, get the control, because people didn't realize, number one, how good of a grappler Jeong Yeong Lee is. He was always a black belt in jiu-jitsu, but you don't really know how the wrestling is. He showed off. He knows takedown defense. I mean, he's underhooks. He's splitting the legs. Not only that, he countered wrestles. He basically won that fight by out-wrestling the guy that was supposed to wrestle him in Blake Builder. So he knows how to wrestle both offensively and defensively, but he also showed off his gas tank. He was a complete dog for all 3 rounds, won all 3 rounds, didn't look tired at all, and basically wore down Blake Builder in that fight. I bring that up because those are all the reasons that people are on Hyder. He's going to get the takedowns. He's going to grind him. He's going to wear him down. And Hyder probably is a little bit more grindy than a guy like Blake Builder. But he's also, I think, a little bit sloppier in the feet. This guy does get hit. He is not very good in the striking defense. He could take a shot up to this point. He's kind of got that Drew Dober chin, right? And maybe he's able to walk through the shots and get to that pressure and hang on him and turn this into a Hyder fight. But I think he's in fucking trouble early. This guy, Jeong Yeong Lee, knows how to defend takedowns, and he is a fucking sniper with the hands with pretty good power. So I think Hyder is in trouble early, but even this extends. Jeong Yeong Lee, I think, is a little bit, people were saying in the chat he's overrated. I think he's a little bit underrated, honestly. I'm all over him this week. I respect Hyder, but he's 9-0, 34 years old, starting a little bit late, and that Contender Series fight, if that guy didn't death gas on the other side, he was going to lose that fight. And even against Fernie, he almost fucking blew that fight as well. Fernie hit him with a nice shot, got him to the ground, got his back, almost choked him out. So, he's close to being 0-2 in his last 2 and not even in the UFC. So, I'm all over Jeong Yeong Lee in this one.
Yeah, dude, the way you laughed, I thought you were about to pick Hyder.
I just explained why I laughed before I did the
breakdown.
breakdown.
I know. I just, for some reason, I still was surprised when you made the pick. I was like, wait.
I literally said I made a mistake laughing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you did. Say you're sorry. Yeah, I accept. Was that Ace Ventura? We are on the same side here. Hyder is really tough, so that $9,100 from Jeong Yeong Lee is going to be tough because I don't know if he's going to finish Hyder.
Oh, it's going to be early.
All right, well then Jakey Boy thinks the $9,100 in DraftKings Fantasy is worth it. And at a certain point, you got to pick some people because I'm fading a lot here because this DraftKings Fantasy scoring and the pricing is going to be really tricky on this card. But if you do want to use the DraftKings Fantasy Optimizer, that'll build lineups for you. If you want access to the best ownership projection in the game, if you want our bets ready to go for you, not only for this event, but we have UFC 304 bets. If you want all of that and a million other things, WeWantPicks.com, click Become a Member. It's only $10 an entire month. And some people ask, Angelo, why do you plug premium at the end of every clip? That's because these get sliced and diced and put on other platforms. That is why.
I'll get you,
so if you're watching this stream start to finish, you're going to get a bunch of premium hits.
I'll get you, my pretty.
But that's because we slice.
You know the worst part about this week? Obviously, Deani is the witch, and I have a clip of that, of the Wicked Witch of the West saying that, so I had to screen record that. And I literally have PTSD from that movie. I think I talked about it before. There's 2 movies that I refuse to fucking watch. Even as an adult, they still scare the shit out of me. Yeah, it was The Wizard of Oz because of the flying monkeys when they come flying in and they grab you, all this stuff, terrifying. It's not even like the Wicked Witch of the West. Obviously, she was terrifying as well. But it was like just the whole scene of everything. That and Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang is the most terror. I don't know why anybody would want their kids to watch that. Obviously, it's like, I guess it teaches you, don't take, that's like the definition of don't take candy from strangers. The guy kidnaps kids with candy and then makes them perform for his rich friends. That's what he does. That's a terrifying fucking movie.
I saw a clip, I think it was in Japan, where they had all the kids in the classroom and then they brought a guy dressed in whatever, like a robe or something like that, walked in, gave one of the kids candy, and the kid took it, and then he grabbed the kid and ran out in the room with the kid, and then came back in and offered the next kid candy, no. So I was like, that lesson learned.
Yeah, literally, he's like, he's got this fancy cart, and he's like, come get your candies, kids. Come get. He's like in the window because they're in the little basement area. He's like, come get your candies. It's terrifying, dude.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I have no desire to see it whatsoever. What I do want to see, though, is that form come in. And by form, I mean the $50 claim form. If you go to WeWantPicks.com/bets, you use our link to sign up with any one of the affiliates, and then you make a deposit, we send you $50 as a thank you. You just fill out a quick form with your account number, how you want to get paid, your email address. We validate that you used our link, and we pay you. It's affiliate marketing. They're going to pay us. I'm going to slice off some of that money and give it right back to you. WeWantPicks.com/bets. Use the link. Make an account, make a deposit, get yourself paid. Here's a little safety parlay plug. It has been doing quite well. 5-1 in the last 6, 12-2 in the last 10 pay-per-views. So even if you don't want the safety parlay for UFC Vegas 94, the UFC 304 safety parlay should be slapping because in pay-per-views, we do quite well. In general, we do amazingly well at a 70% event win rate and a 25% lifetime ROI. That is just part of premium. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top. And then finally, here is the address. For every single pay-per-view, we do a vlog. The UFC 303 vlog, we were in Vegas.
Send me your panties.
I think one of the best vlogs that we've done. But the vlogs where we don't go on elaborate trips, we do a mail day. We go to the mailbox, get the mail, open it all up. We've gotten letters, we've gotten food, we've gotten all sorts of really cool things that we read, we talk through, and we open. Here's the address if you want to send something for the next vlog. We Want Picks, P.O. Box 406 in Prosper, Texas, 75078. And finally, Matt Nighthawk said, Angela, what app do you use? You live in Texas. We do use BetOnline. And if you use our link at WeWantPicks.com/bets to make your own BetOnline account, we'll go ahead and send you $50 as a thank you.
Yeah, like the stream if you haven't already. I think there's almost 500-600 people in here. So if you guys just 1 second, hold on, let me plug it in. Angela knows what this is.
I don't.
We've talked about it before. You bought it for me for my birthday last year.
I don't know what's happening.
I plugged this thing in. All right, I'm going to try to be G about this because Angela's acting weird. Angela got me this thing that I plug in, and it links up to the likes on the video, and it's, I don't want to say it, but I'll say it. It's vibrating underwear, and I appreciate Angela for buying it for me. So every time you Every time you guys like the video.
So stupid. Okay. What a turn this took. We do appreciate everybody. We've got over 500 live viewers between YouTube and Twitch here. And I appreciate it because this isn't our normal day. This is a Thursday. We normally stream on Tuesdays. And summer's been crazy with all the travel and everything else going on. You guys are here watching and doing all the stuff. So I thank every last one of you. It is appreciated and it doesn't go beyond us.